If you aren't already subscribed, make sure you press that disgustingly red button down there. It just disgusts me knowing that button could be red. Don't keep me disgusted and turn it grey. Anyways, enjoy the video. It really has been a rollercoaster with Sonic over the last decade, with the good, the bad, and the mediocre. User rumours have started to arise recently, and some of them bring a bit of hope, and others just add up to what we're expecting. Could Sonic's 30th anniversary be better than the last? Let's discuss. People were really excited after seeing Mania and Force revealed for the first time.
No way!
Only to be devastatingly disappointed when Forces rolled around. I mean, it wasn't as bad as the Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, but it wasn't as good as Generations either. It just lacked content and felt rushed, which it was. It took a year to put together. This next may or may not suffer from the same thing as Forces in 06 did, lack of time, because of the current situation of the world, and the fact that some of Sonic team went to go work on Sakura Wars until December 2019. Well, if the recent rumour is correct, then we won't have to worry about time. A couple of days ago, yes, I know I'm a bit late to the party on this, Gamer Guide and Premier Jeremy, both amazing YouTubers, you should definitely go check them out, made a video saying that we may actually be getting adventure remakes. Some random guy reached out to Gamer Guide on Twitter after watching one of his videos and said that what he said in his video lines with something he heard from an, at the time, reliable source. The guy needs to head back to school. Just look at that grammar. Horrendous. The source stated that Sega were planning on at least an SA1 remake, hopefully an SA2 one as well. Sadly no Heroes remake, but let's continue. Sega were planning on taking feedback from those remakes and using it to craft the perfect SA3. SA3? Okay, that already sounds fake. But Game Guide has said that he believes his source is true and wouldn't lie. And since the Sonic Tube higher up thinks this is reliable, I do too. Of course, we don't actually know who this guy is, so that could remove reliability. But you never know, do you? I mean, nobody thought that 2021 would start like this, did they? We all thought our problems would disappear as soon as that clock struck midnight on 31st of December. But instead, we got to 2020 Act 2. How depressing it is. The source said that this remake/remakes started development in 2018. Whether that be the first or second half of the year, I don't know. But it's certainly better than starting it in 2019. Once they started working on it on New Year's Eve in 2018, then we could have some problems. If these remakes did start development in 2018, I think we might actually have something good on our hands. Forces took a year and look at what they did in that time. If that time was to be doubled at the minimum, they could make perfectly controlling characters with the correct physics and have all the original stages, with possibly some tweaks and additions here and there, which I would love to see. In yesterday's video, we speculated over what Tyson has said about Classic Sonic. I'll read it again in case you didn't see the video yesterday. For what it's worth, I probably wouldn't have chosen to do a Classic store anyway. Sega is never going to return to Classic wholesale, and the split isn't doing this franchise any favours. The goal should be just to make modern stuff good enough so that people don't need to reminisce anymore, in my opinion. I know that Tyson would lie about something like this, as what he said here is pretty big news. So, if this is true, Sega could be focusing all their teams on the Sonic Adventure remakes, so that they will be the best they can possibly be, and so they're fully complete and ready to release this year. At least that's what I'm hoping. I know a lot of us desperate for a new and original 3D Sonic game, we need to consider what is best for the franchise at this current moment. If Sega were to make a new 3D Sonic game, it would just be best to release it alongside the movie sequel in 2022, as that would be a way to sell the game. Now, you might say that the Adventure remakes could also use that as a way to sell them, but I don't think they need it. Just the name Sonic Adventure is an already iconic, well-known and loved game in the gaming community, and just in general. If you ask a random person on the street, not saying that you should because stranger danger, I'm about to get some kid kidnapped by saying the Santa. If you ask any person which game they have heard of between, let's say, Sonic Generations and Sonic Adventure, I guarantee the most common response will be Sonic Adventure. Sonic Adventure had made itself a big reputation when it released. A good reputation, might I add at that. If Sega were to remake the adventure games, just the name alone Sonic Adventure would have people sold, fans and non-fans alike, because it's such a well-known topic. I'm sure loads of adults would want to relive their childhood again by playing a remake of one of their childhood games with their kids. I know I would. Not saying that I have any kids or anything, I'm just making a point here. Sonic's recent games haven't been selling that well ever since Sonic Boom destroyed the Sonic name. As amazing as Mania was, it was only selling like 1 million copies globally, which may sound like a lot, but Sonic Generations and Colors sold around 9 million copies each, and Mania is arguably the best out of the 3 games. Sonic just can't sell well on his own anymore. He needs a motive to do so. It's why Mario is able to sell like 15 million copies by just being on the Nintendo Switch, because Mario has had as big force as Sonic has had. He has had a consistently good reputation in the gaming community. I said the gaming community because, well, the Super Mario Bros. Movie speaks for itself. I just think that Sega should also postpone this new 3D game till 2022, just to see the reaction and responses from these adventure remakes, because if Sega see that these games do phenomenally and sell a couple million copies, they might actually consider the long-needed Sonic Adventure 3 to finish off the trilogy. Like Gamer Guide's source said, they can use the feedback from the remakes in order to make SA3, but they need to be extremely careful with SA3, because if they mess it up, it will actually just ruin the whole Adventure trilogy. If they do end up doing another adventure game, they need to be careful with how they name the game, because it could end up like Sonic 4, with having everyone's expectations up, as it was a sequel to the critically acclaimed Sonic 3 and Knuckles, only for it to be a joke and a disgrace to the name Sonic 4. That is exactly what could happen with SA3. People are going to go in thinking it'll be amazing because it's a literal sequel to SA2, but then be utterly disappointed. Sega should just call it Sonic Adventure Mania. Or, here's a thought actually, Sonic Mania 2. Let me explain. Maybe, instead of Sonic Mania being a classic Sonic series, it could be a series of Sonic games that goes back to each generation of Sonic games, reimagining classic stages and adding new ones too. Sonic Mania would be for classic Sonic, Sonic Mania 2 could be for Adventure Sonic, Sonic Mania 3 could be for modern Sonic, and then if they were going to make any more, they could be for like spin-offs for the Sonic Rush, Advance or the Riders games or something like that. I do think people would rather have Mania stay to classic Sonic, but I could be wrong, and you guys might actually like the sound of what I'm saying right now. Who knows? Well, we will soon see when you guys end up commenting down below, am I right? I think that only having these remakes for Sonic's 30th anniversary would be kinda lazy, especially since it's nothing new and just redoing the past, unless they justify it. If there are some notable things to these remakes, such as new stages, bosses, or just straight remaking the original stages from the ground up, treating them completely, that'd be awesome too. Maybe they could offer some amazing DLC to these games, as the Crash and Insane trilogy did with Sonic Ascent and the other one. I always forget what it's called. Oh yeah, a future tense. Both of those levels weren't in the original games, they're completely new but based on cut levels. Maybe we could get a new stage in the SA1 remake based on the prototype of Windy Valley. There's one idea right there for you, Sega. I'm actually doing the work for you guys. All you need to do is turn my words into reality and boom! You've successfully generated some easy money. Albeit though the DLC for Crash and Insane Trilogy was free, so it would get more money, but it will stop people complaining that they wanted something new. I swear, people are going to end up starting on Sega when they end up releasing these remakes, even when they go all out with them. Typical Sonic fanbase. And that pretty much does it for today's video. We could actually be in for something really amazing this year if Sega release those remakes and they're on par, or even better than the Crash and Insane Trilogy, which I doubt, but well. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, especially that last one, and hope to see you next time. Peace!